I don't know what's going on in the nursing room, but nurses, if you are involved in any criminal conduct, it's a big, huge deal. Please make sure that you get a criminal lawyer. This is not something that you should be handling by yourself ever. Ever, ever, ever. Criminal conduct can affect your nursing license. So you have to make sure that your criminal attorney reaches out to an administrative lawyer, someone who represents nurses in front of the Board of Nursing and or the Board of Medicine, to consult with them, because they don't understand oftentimes criminal lawyers that when words like adjudicated or pled mean very different in front of a Board of Nursing, and I've seen it lots and lots and lots and lots. If you're involved in a criminal case and your lawyer is talking about, it's going to be adjudicated or you're going to plea, no. Why? You have to make sure that that is really what you're doing, because just so you know, if you plead and or it's adjudicated, and I was a prior investigator, I didn't know this stuff before I was even there. I had no idea. And I would hear my office mate, who was a criminal investigator, talk to nurses, and or at some point I did have to pick up some criminal cases as well. And when the nurse would say, oh no, but I pled and it was adjudicated, that's guilt to the Board of Nursing. And they're like, I know, no, but my criminal attorney told me that I won't be punished by the Board of Nursing. That's not true. I just implore nurses, please make sure that you ask your criminal attorney to reach out to administrative attorney. Hey, Bob, Sue, we went to school together, one of their peers, and just say, hey, I'm representing a nurse. There's a criminal case, and can you explain to me a little bit about how that process works? Because just like a nurse is not a nurse, is not a nurse, is not a nurse, like a doctor is not a doctor, is not a doctor, is not a doctor, a lawyer is not a lawyer, is not a lawyer either. And it's the lawyer's fiduciary duty to tell you, and I've seen it, where the criminal attorney said, I don't have that experience, but let's get you hooked up with the criminal attorney. And, or I don't represent nurses in front of a Board of Nursing, but let's get you that type of attorney, because that's their fiduciary duty to you as your representation. If that's not their scope, then to get you that information and not to give you any information about something that's not within their scope. I heard it when I was at the Board of Nursing. I hear daily from nurses, and I've even been on the phone with nurses and their attorneys, and the attorney is giving the nurse misinformation, and I'm like, wait. I'm so sorry, sir, ma'am, but that's not true. And let's look at some research, or let's go to the Board of Nursing and or the rules and regulations, and or we can even call the board. We can call one of the consultants and we can ask this very basic question, and or I'll go to that website and I'll show the legal team, no. That's actually, let's look at this. Let's look at the rules and regulations under the Board of Nursing and see what it says to help to educate them. So nurses, you have to advocate for yourself. If you're involved in any kind of criminal litigation, you have to understand what that means when you hold a professional license, and that you're getting that additional education. Even if you have to yourself reach out to an administrative lawyer and or the Board of Nursing and get some basic information, and or reach out to me. This is my whole platform. I advocate for nurses. I'm more than happy to help you find some information. But no, you have to make sure, if you're involved in criminal conduct, what that means when you hold a professional license. So, like, follow, share. Let me know what you're seeing out there, nurses.